All right, fellas. We are on December 27th. Hopefully you guys have had a blessed Christmas break. You had time to be at home, enjoying life with family and friends, and hopefully you've gotten a few workouts along the way. But you have, what is it, 6 days, maybe 5 days before we need you back here so we can get after the next half of our season. And this is always kind of a tough place to be, this transition. The first half of the year, you guys have, and I'm gonna, in the email, I'm gonna kind of walk you through how you guys did academically. Probably the best semester we've had, and some of you could have done a lot better, but the best semester we've had as a team. I think our varsity GPA is 3.34. Our team GPA, I mean everyone, is right around a 3. I think it's a 3.02. Best non-COVID GPA we've had here at Northwestern, and that is a reflection of the work that you guys have put in. And you guys did a lot of good things. You worked hard, worked your tail off. You finished this semester strong. A number of you increased your GPA. I think 13 of you increased your grades from the last grade check to the end of the semester, which is awesome. We haven't had that before. And so the 3 weeks off after Thanksgiving was academically was a good thing. Athletically or wrestling wise, we'll see. But so it's hard because you've put in, especially for your freshmen, you've put in 16 weeks of work. And now you've had 2 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks off where you maybe have developed some poor habits. You probably have not paid attention to what I talked to you guys about as far as managing your time. And now we're going to ask you to come back in 5 days and we're going to be hit the ground running. It's not going to be, hey, let's get in shape. The expectation is you guys are in shape. So this is either going to be really, really rewarding or it may seem like punishment. So sometimes when we come back in this second half of the season, which really is for most of us 6 weeks long, for those of you guys that make the nationals, it's going to be 8 weeks long. So you got 2 months here, 2 months of work, and it's a storm. All right. I read this book. I just finished this book just this afternoon. It's called The Only Way to Win by Jim Loehr, and it's a book that was recommended to me by Coach McCarty. But I finished it today, and in the last chapter of the book, he talks about storms are the training ground for character. All right, storms are the training ground for character, and he walks through what are some things that the storm brings out. The idea is that these tough times in our life are storms, and a lot of times we think of storms and we want to avoid them. We want peace. We don't want to deal with that. But it's through those storms that I grow. It's through those storms that I'm changed, that I'm forced to change. All right. So these are just some things that this guy writes about storms. Storms are simply life challenges that push us outside of our comfort zone. We need storms because they demand energy investments, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. All right. Storms bring us face to face with our fears, our values, our sense of right and wrong, our moral compass. And every storm is both a character test and a character building opportunity. All right? So in 5 days, you're going to come back to campus and you're going to spend probably 7 days where you're just focused on wrestling. It's going to be tough. We're going to push it pretty hard starting on that January 2nd. And it's going to be a storm, and we're going to push you. We're going to ask you to embrace those routines that you have that you established in the first semester. And man, do not be disillusioned. These next 16 weeks is going to be tough. It's going to be a tough time, and it's going to be a grind, and it's going to be probably more so than the first semester for a lot of you. So the challenge is to take these days at the end of 2020. All right, reflect on your year, rejoice and celebrate a lot of those victories that you've had, those accomplishments, those opportunities, and then get ready mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually to to make the first part of this year a success. Get ready to embrace those routines. Get ready to make the most of each day, and you're going to be challenged, right? But understand that challenge is good. That stretching is good. All right. So that's my encouragement to you. Hopefully, enjoy these next couple of days, this next week. Hope you have a safe New Year's, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on January 2nd. Make sure you read the email. I'm going to give you the itinerary for our winter camp, and I'll give you some data, some numbers, some celebrations for how we did academically. All right. And then we have we're looking at transitioning 2 guys into the wrestling team second semester. So I'll have more on that later. But hopefully you had a blessed Christmas. I'm blessed by you, and look forward to seeing you guys again. All right, I'm out.